Let's find out how this match will develop. We got Team Falcons on the blue side. We got Team SMG on the red side. First couple bans already coming out. What are your thoughts, LaFell?
First of all, let me just say, I'm happy for one thing.
Yes.
One of my bosses in Moonton, he looked at me with intensity, and he gave me the thumbs up. So I think I'm all good. I think I'm all good.
You're all good.
I think I was approved of being energetic.
You deserve the promotion.
Yeah, I deserve the promotion.
By the way,
that's totally not Yasu.
That's Yasu.
No.
That's just a regular Team Falcons fan.
He's a random boy.
Who's that? Do you know who that is, Nicey?
Yasi. He's Yasi. Oh, you saw. He's you saw. You saw.
You saw.
You saw nothing.
You
That's
saw,
his full
you
name.
conquered.
You saw nothing?
That's his full name.
All right.
Okay.
That's Mr. Nothing. You saw nothing.
Good to know.
LaFell knows everyone's name. How do you know everyone's name? It's amazing sometimes.
Let me just say, I am a crowd pleaser. I'm an entertainer, and most and foremost, I'm a liar.
I see. That's good to know. Keep that in mind, everyone watching.
Can I just say real quick, after yesterday, and everybody knows what happened yesterday, right? We're not going to expound on that.
I don't.
But exactly, right? But let's hope that Falcons, they have reset for this matchup ahead of them.
Let me just say one thing.
Yes.
Slight biasness. I hope Malaysia wins, because if they lose, I don't think I'm allowed in the country again.
Yeah. Let's not talk about sensitive issues
I have
here.
a reputation here, nicely. Whenever I'm on board, Malaysia tends to lose. So
it's okay.
If the Philippines accept me, you know, I'm it's not a choice. I might have to move.
You can stay at my house.
I heard that you have a very good place for your cats. I'm okay with that.
You okay with the cat tree?
I love cat tree.
We can make it the LaFell tree.
Oh, that's what I want to hear.
I really hope I don't see LaFell on Nicey's IG after this. Going forward, we got our first pick of the game. It's going to be Matilda coming in from Team Falcons, emphasizing that early game flexibility against the Arlet 1-1 on the side of Team SMG. Now, I can't quite remember, has Sasa gotten to play 1-1 this tournament yet?
You're asking me?
Yes, you are the analyst.
Hey. Shut up.
Okay.
Having the Matilda here makes me feel like they want to die. And having the Arlet as well as the 1-1, I think of a team fight. It's a good thing that Falcon pick up the Terizla here, because if they pick an EXP laner that's not super tanky, I'm really looking at a Kaja pick coming in from SMG to really punish the entire team. The Claude has been picked up. Very interesting, picking it up very early.
Wait, okay, this is interesting, right? Because I also feel like we've seen what Miko can do on the Matilda, right? We see how dominant he can be, so I'm liking what Falcon has done for the first phase, at least. You know, they have a solid support. They have a great XP laner that Terizla himself has performed very well, you know, in certain teams and certain strategies. And then you get a Claude. That is my only weak link for this so far. But I guess because of 1-1's across from him, you know, you can buy some time here.
I'm looking for this Claude if he's going to use the Purify, because there's a lot of ways that that he can get countered. The Final Slash can counter the Blazing Duet, and Stormy on this Valentina, he just dishes out the damage. And Valentina from Stormy is one of his most picked heroes in the MPL, and I would say one of his best heroes.
Yeah, that is true. This is a man that wants to fight, wants to brawl, and if he can get an aggressive ultimate to steal, he's almost always going to go for it. We do see the Martes banned out, which is kind of sad, because that is his spell of choice, that Decimate. But I think Penalty Zone going to be a pretty solid option for the side of Team SMG if you combine it with that Final Slash too. So they are banning out that Fair Miss, has been very popular so far here in the wild card. So we're not going to see the big team fight another round. Do you think that would be a problem for like Team Falcons here?
I guess it depends on the situation, right? Because even if you look at the first phase here for both teams, they have pretty good control. But my biggest thing is right now, at least with the Arlot alone, we've seen him parked in a couple different lanes. But let's just say, right, even if you get a solid Final Slash, we've seen Final Slashes land on 3, 4, sometimes even 5 members. But unfortunately, there you go, by the way.
No problem, can.
My thing is, do they have enough damage to follow it up?
The thing about SMG here, I'm looking at the Angela, it's still up. And it's a good thing that Stormy has already picked up the Valentina because I feel like Angela is a very solid hero, just not for Stormy. If it's on Miko, it's going to be good. And then Saksa can have a... Okay, never mind then. I guess they hurt me.
Yeah, and you were about to say the Angela.
This is why I say I'm cursed.
It's
the
okay.
moment I'm like, yeah, they can take Angela. Oh, yeah, never mind.
It's okay. The curse is part of your status as national treasure, you know?
Half my face is cursed.
Without
But
it, you wouldn't be
half?
LaFell. Which half?
Right or left or top or bottom? Ah.
Do you want me to answer that?
No.
Okay.
Perhaps it's better this way. Moving onwards. The Angela has been banned out. Now, what LaFell says about it not quite being a Stormy hero makes sense, but it's actually something he picks up fairly often as well. So perhaps Team Falcons are gonna make sure that doesn't go through. The crowd seems to believe that MY gonna have 2 teams in M5, but I think that like Team SMG is already confirmed to move on into the crossover matches, right? So in this case...
Hey, you said end of discussion. Why are you discussing it?
You're right.
What
That's
are you
true.
doing?
I'm not
You're
resisting
the anchor.
That's his job.
No! Quit your job. Wait, what? No,
Okay.
no. I'm
Bye-bye,
sorry.
everyone.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna step off the stage.
Goodbye. I love you, man. I love you,
LaFell
man.
can take over. He can be
Please stay.
promoted to anchor.
Wow. So
Analysts
analysts
wow. Putting up statements, huh?
all the analysts in the world are hurt.
Yo, Wolf, you hearing this? All right. Now, looking at the draft here for Falcon, all that left, because I'm assuming this Matilda is going to be roam, so they're going to pick up an Akai and a Phobius. Called it.
Called it.
Called it.
Call it.
Man, how does he do it?
I did not buy time. Time just slowed down for me.
He actually predicted before the pick came out. It was just so fast that we couldn't handle it. You know?
Wait, what?
1-1 does not really carry a crossbow.
What does she carry?
A Tang.
That actually caught me off guard.
So-
I gotta admit.
The crossbow of Tang is more
So
like...
she is the crossbow.
She's like...
Like,
Right?
she technically doesn't carry a traditional crossbow. She's got like wrist-mounted mini crossbows.
It's called a Tang.
Okay, it's
All right, now we
now
know.
officially called a Tang.
Oh, it's not? Oh, it is?
I actually have no idea. I
Listen.
probably should know.
My dad did say, don't overcomplicate the simple things.
Yeah.
And what's the simple thing? The fact that we're going into game. Wait, no, I should not say it. What if there's a pause? No, shut up, LaFell, shut up!
Let's. We're going to wipe the past couple seconds of footage from history here as we prepare to enter the game. We got completed drafts on both sides, a good amount of CC on both teams here to try and deal with the brawling that I imagine is definitely going to happen upon the land of
thank
Dawn.
God.
No pause here. You're safe for now, LaFell. I hope I haven't spoken too soon. Ladies and gentlemen, we're jumping into the land of Dawn for Game 1 between Team SMG and Team Falcons.
Oh my God!
Well, you
I
did
guess
it
we
again.
did speak too soon.
Oh my God.
Can I just get one? Oops, I did it again. Just one, LaFell.
I did it again.
He's
I
all,
play with your heart.
You don't have to keep going.
Oh, sorry.
Just that. That's fine.
you didn't have to stop him though.
It's like the moment I caught myself, I knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Why did I have to open my mouth? Oh wait, no, it's my job.
It is your job.
Want to talk about how the Phobius is a good counter to the 1-1?
But yeah, let's do that.
It's a good counter to the 1-1. Let's move to the next topic. What do we have?
It's
Well-
also a good counter to the Arlet.
Here's one.
All right.
Just got word
All right.
that if Falcon gets a 2-1,
All right. 2-1.
there will be a 3-way tiebreaker for Group A.
What?
Oh,
Yep.
really?
What?
Yep.
Oh my God! I did not see that coming. It's a good thing you can't see my face now.
That is quite notable, right? Considering that when we went into this, we thought Group B would be the group of death.
Yeah, little did we know.
And now it's actually but this will depend on whether like Falcons can get that 2-1, right? If they get the 2-0, they actually have very good chances of making it into the crossover matches. And if they lose 2-0, then this team unfortunately will not be able to move on. So there's a lot of stakes here.
The fact that I'm here is definitely possible that the Malaysia team can lose.
Yeah.
It's possible. It's possible.
Now that you bring it up, that is a good
Because
point.
Malaysia teams can throw. We've seen it
They
happen.
can throw. Oh, someone's pulling.
Oh,
Can they get anything?
Good luck, good luck.
Good luck.
Okay,
Good
in
luck.
3, 2,
Wait, go back.
What? No, no.
Go back.
No.
Oh, Khalid skin. That's pretty nice.
All right.
He's pushing it.
Oh!
Let's go!
Let's go!
That's nice.
That luck, though.
I think that was all, but that's a pretty good prize right there. We got another fan saying that if SMG wins, she's gonna go to the Philippines.
Yo, the support. It's like SMG, you guys going? We're going with you.
Yeah, I wonder what else that guy got.
I think that was it. I think he pressed the button and he got like the end.
He's happy. He's happy.
He's already happy with what he's got. It's gonna get clipped. Lucky guy. Lucky guy.
Yep, yep.
Miko lang, saka lang.
You want me to translate that for you?
Miko is the greatest.
Is that what it is?
I mean, in a way,
The only greatest?
It's backwards Filipino, backwards Tagalog.
Yeah.
Wait, what does that mean?
Malakas.
Yeah, lang malakas. I know.
Do you know what it? Do you
I
know
know
what
all
Malakas
language.
means?
What?
Do you know what Malakas means?
Great.
Strong,
Tough.
tough. Oh,
Well,
3, 2, 1.
let's hope we jump on into a strong start here for both these MPL teams. We're back into the land of Dawn. Team SMG on the red side, Team Falcons on the blue side. We do actually see 2 Purifies. It's not just Lotric. Even Goodnight on the Phobius is going for that.
Well, I do think that he kind of needs it because right now, looking at the draft, Team SMG, they have problems that Team Falcons has the answer to because the Phobius itself is going to be pretty strong against Sasa, against Storby, against Smooth, and to an extent, even Saksa, if he wants to go in and tries to get that that taunt, he can just start jumping in. So Team Falcons, they have a very solid draft on their hands.
That is for sure, and it does look like they're going to be emphasizing heavily on movement here. We got 3 agilities, 2 wilderness blessings on the side of Team Falcons to try and outmaneuver the crowd control that Team SMG has in store. Miko?
okay. Miko gonna jump in, not gonna find that connection he was looking for on Goodnight. So they just have to back off. Again, this is just typical early game. They'll see if they can find anything, force anything out before that first turtle.
I just want to see for both teams, which side are they really focusing on? Because now it looks like Hulk is getting a little bit focused on, but the backup is here.
They're there indeed. Can they actually convert a kill though? Again, Sox are gonna take the brunt of the damage. Heavy spin, first blood going to the hands of Hulk here. That's exactly what they want now leading into this turtle.
First blood secured by Team Falcons, brought to you by Kadia, and that's going to set up for a very easy turtle pick. Miko and Stormy are here, and they're jumping in.
See if they can do anything about it. Leo able to secure the turtle. Demonic Force, Miko could be in trouble. Stormy trying to get out there as well. Miko falls. Smooth now just coming around the corner. They still might want to fight this out. Still, Sox and Stormy around on the bot side too. Sasa with the crossbow tang. Couldn't get it. Hulk fell on top. And now Leo still going. Stormy quite low. Goodnight right there.
Oh
the
my
flicker
goodness.
comes through. He picks it up, but they still battle it out. Body after body still going in the bottom side. Sasa will be fine.
I would still consider that a win for Team SMG. It was a great initiation by Falcons to try and punish 2 sides of the map at once. But the fact that Sasa was able to outplay a 1v2 in the bot lane, and then Smooth was able to extend the fight and get the trade on Leo means that they are still keeping their composure.
I just got to say, I thought Sasa would die at least twice there.
Yeah.
At least twice. The fact that he still survives really shows his Kage status, man.
Ooh.
He still got it.
It's true, haven't heard the title in a while, but we still have to remember the impact that this man made on the world stage many years past. It's still the same player, and he is here to show what he's capable of.
Smooth. Yeah, they should be fine. They're just going to duke it out here. 2 big weapons, battling it out. But again, all this, right now, Team Falcons kind of in this control early on for now. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
I feel like SMG, if they want a chance of winning this game, they got to figure out how to shut down Goodnight because he's going to dish out the damage, but more importantly, it's going to be very, very difficult for them to take down because the burst is not really there.
Oh, we'll see if they play it around. Soxa in trouble. Demonic Force and everything being thrown at him. Miko going to be cut off too. Soxa will be able to survive for now. Smooth comes in. A huge final slash. And now it's Hulk in trouble. Sasa and the rest of the crew are here. Goodnight on the run. They're quite tanky though. Still going to be working for it. Smooth can't commit just yet. Or does he want Hulk? He gets Hulk. Now Goodnight forces the flicker and the crossbow tag to pick up Leo. Bodies flying everywhere.
That was beautiful management of the demonic force by Team SMG, literally planning their dashes to make sure that Saksa is able to walk out safely.
Yeah, and it was all Miko, man. Miko did a dash just to make sure that the demonic force, because you can't really say bad about Goodnight, because usually you just auto tap it and then what happens, right? He doesn't aim it for a particular player because he's just assuming one player is dashing, but whoever is closest, that's going to be the priority. And unfortunately for him, it was Miko. Miko was the one closest.
I don't know how you would even coordinate that. It's like, does Miko just tell Saksa, dash right now, and then I'll dash afterwards so that it goes on me instead? Like, literally one more demonic force would have killed him there. And right now, Team SMG really showing their experience on the Land of Dawn, but Team Falcons, their farm is still even at this stage, so anything is still on the table.
Hey, I'm scared of the potential of a Claude. Because the Claude is not only good micro-wise when it comes to his skills as a hero, but the macro as well. The moment Team SMG starts to tunnel vision for any kind of objective, all of a sudden the Claude can do work.
Focus again. Final slash already been used by Smooth. So just kind of feeling out the situation. Saksa though, crossbow tang once again. Saksa now joining the fight. Lotric gonna force to go back. Blazing Duet. Saksa though will be there with Miko. They get the kill. Lotric down. And now they're looking for more. Goodnight can be the focus. Do they actually want to fight this out? They don't have much firepower. It's better they call it off.
I'm wondering if Lotric may have jumped the gun a little bit there. I get that he was being pressured by Saksa, but jumping back into the hands of Sasa in that situation felt dangerous.
I feel like he already knows that he's gonna die. At least clear the minion, right? If I die, at least I get some gold. So it was a desperate attempt, but I can see the logic behind it.
Okay, these little micro mechanics definitely make a difference. As right now, Team Falcons still not falling behind in net worth, despite Team SMG having double the kill score. So they're doing a good job here. As of right now, though, things are going to slow down a little bit as both teams set up for that next turtle.
We have to put this into context. It's a 3 to 6 difference in kills, but the difference in goal is not that much. So Team SMG, even though they've got some kills, they haven't really been transitioning into any kind of objective. So we got to see a change. If not, Team Falcons, they can definitely claw their way back to a win.
Well, this is going to be a big one again. Penalty zone comes through. Circling Leo on top of it. Heavy spin. Everything being thrown. Miko on the run. He'll fall to Goodnight. Still going to be working for the turtle. They're still clashing it out. And now they're bobbing and weaving. Leo just waiting. Smooth somehow gets the turtle with the final slash. Gets the kill on top of it. It is still hunting. Super has to run away. And now it's Leo left alone. He gets taken down as well by Stormy.
I think this is a good chance to highlight that Smooth is one of the best EXP laners here in Malaysia. And while his performance recently has been kind of inconsistent, this is his peak right there. The Arlet constantly setting things up for Team SMG every single time. Team Falcons looks like they're doing the damage. The whole fight gets turned around on them.
Well, if he has a decision of when he's going to do his best, today's a good day for that to happen. Right now, Team SMG 2.7k gold lead. Team Falcons, the draft is still super good. They have the opportunity to win. They just need enough damage because that's the only downfall for their side, because even the fight around the turtle, we can see them staying in the fight for a very long time. It should not happen. You should be able to kill one of Team SMG as fast as possible. Saksa was able to absorb as much damage as he can to make sure that his ult is going to hurt. So I kind of feel like Team Falcons, they need just a little bit more damage, and then they can really fight back.
Yeah, I think given a little bit more time, let Lotric hold on.
Still going to be going it once again. Leo there gets the lockdown with a heavy spin. Saksa could be in trouble here. He's going to be split off. The rest of the team has to help him out. Penalty zone comes through. Saksa the fall. Now they're fighting back. Smooth still going at it. Use the final slash. Gets taken down. Whittled down. Bobs and weaves. Vengeance after vengeance. How is he still alive? He's finally going to get taken down. But he bought enough time, and now the fight goes on. Stormy falls as well, but Saksa's hungry, looking for the crossbow tag. He finds it, and he says good night to Goodnight, a couple hits away.
Wow, a very long long extended engagement from both these teams. Team Falcons, that again was a really good start. And it seemed like they were going to be able to trade out Saksa without too much problem. The Team SMG buying time, Smooth surviving against all the odds until Sasa could make it into the battle and do the cleanup.
I can already imagine the comms. Sasa is like, you guys just wait. Just don't die. I'm there soon. The moment he was there, the entire team is just like, you got this. Finish up.
This is very nice communication from Team SMG, and I'm loving this evolution. In the past, it was kind of known that Sasa would generally play safe and farm in his lane for extended periods, but he's getting involved in these fights. 303 on the 1-1 is an amazing start. He's even invading the enemy purple buff at this point. Right now, Saksa gonna be balancing this Lord, waiting for the rest of Team SMG to get there.
Gonna be fighting it out, coming down to the junglers. Heavy spin gonna be used, head penalty zone as well. It's Nico that secures the Lord, and now they have to win the fight. Super goes down, 2 down for Falcons. Hulk and Goodnight keeping them at bay, but Sasa and Miko will keep running it down mid. The top lane turret taken down by Lotric.
But this is what I'm saying. If Team SMG, they tunnel vision on a certain neutral objective, Lotric can have the opportunity to go in, and now Team SMG goes in.
Oh, the final blast to find Hulk. Lotric use the blazing duet to clear that lane, but Lord will make its way quickly down mid.
Seems like Team SMG were willing to accept the loss of the top tier 2 here because they're able to clear up the entire mid lane of towers, potentially even threaten the inhibitor here. Once again, they are winning out these fights amazingly.
There they go, Leo trying to keep them at bay. Demonic Force gonna be used as well from Goodnight. Leo's in trouble! Sasa gets the airtime, gets the kill, and now he's working on Goodnight. He goes down. Lotric, the next target, has to run back. Penalty zone goes through, and they're still fighting it out. Another final slash. Lotric in trouble. Blazing duet comes through. They gotta clear the Lord, and that they do, and now still Super initiates with the circling eagle, but he's the next target that falls.
Dude. Can anyone kill Smooth?
At this point, I have no idea who you're giving the MVP to.
And they're still going. Lotric falls, trying to keep the base together.
What? This is insane.
Why did Southside move on? Who do you select for an MVP if they win? Because both of them are insane.
Looking at the items right now, Team SMG has a 5k net worth lead. Sasa already has the Wind of Nature. He's got that Malefic Roar. He's already reached his peak. Lotric 1k behind, but he's also got his Trinity on that Claw. So at the very least, a late game damage is there, but SMG just seems to be playing around Team Falcons.
Right now, Lotric is just waiting for the Winds of Nature. Once the Winds of Nature is there, he can go in because there's a lot of physical damage for Team SMG. But as we saw just now, Team SMG going up against Falcons, quite a lot of damage on Goodnight as magical damage. So Sasa has to be careful because that's his biggest threat. It is going to be the Phobius. So the Wind of Nature isn't going to help you there.
That is true, and we have to know this is going to be a very sensitive timing now for Team SMG. Wind of Nature just completed for Lotric, and we know that our Malaysian team has a tendency to be unable to end these games clean enough. Sasa already dropped his killing spree and gave that gold bounty to Lotric as well. So they have to be quite careful in the next few minutes.
Yeah, right now we're going to look at the instant replay where Smooth again throughout this game. We have to note that Vengeance does give you a little bit HP back, and it has been buffed recently, and Smooth is really using everything to make sure that he stays alive. Like, I feel like, I don't know what to say, man. I legit don't know what to say. He should have died multiple times.
He's smooth.
And he only died once.
He is smooth.
He is smooth. That's it.
Gameplay so far, very smooth for SMG, and they're still going.
Yeah, Miko going to use the Rage, final lockdown, but again, ultimately just trying to delay things further. He's going to miss that final slash, but this could be SMG just securing the Lord, unless something can be done. Miko jumps in again. They're actually just going to call the fight. Hulk trying to run, but Lotric will push top side as well. How does Team SMG want to respond? They have to get back to base. Lotric still pushing it in with 1 minion. Can they get back in time? Smooth tries to save the game. Lotric, he's got a trick of his own as they take game number 1.
This is one of those moments where, as an analyst, I'm proud and upset at the same time that I called it. Team SMG, they're gonna tunnel vision. And then Quad is not just strong micro-wise, but macro-wise as well.
They had too much faith. They thought that they'd be able to win fights fast enough to force Lotric into a defensive position, but that cost them the victory.
I just gotta say, someone from the MPL Philippines, I've seen this a time or two, and Lotric is definitely Filipino.
Let me just say, is it easy to transition from Malaysia to Philippines? Naisu? I mean,
wow.
An incredible performance there. Team Falcons, Lotric especially, keeping his eye on the prize all the way until the very end. It seemed so one-sided. Team SMG were taking such clean fights. Smooth and Sasa seemed to be popping off like never before. But in the end, victory comes down to taking out that crystal. And that's exactly what Team Falcons did. LaFell, the disappointment on your face is
it's
evident.
not disappointment.
Oh, what is it?
It's fear.
Oh!
My citizenship is at stake. Why do I have to cut this game? Ah!
Hey, it's all right. You know, I'm not gonna say it either, but you did mention, you know, Team SMG, they have a tendency to
during the draft, I already said it. There's a strength for Quad.
Tunnel vision.
Tunnel vision, truly the greatest enemy here. Let's announce our MVP, brought to you by Republic of Gamers. And I think it's pretty obvious who was the one who clinched it for our representatives from MENA. Lotric will be MVP of the game for game number 1 on that Claude. Although his numbers may not look the best, he knew what the end goal was.
If that kill participation was lower, it would have been more the reason why they won.
That's true.
This is one of those weird situations. The lower your kill participation is, the better. He didn't join. He even just chose one lane.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even at one point in the game, you pointed it out, you know. You gotta look out for the Claude. I know.
I hate to be right.
I know.
Let me just be the fool.
You know, the definition.
I feel like a fool.
The definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over again and hoping that it works. In this case,
he was insane.
It did work. He was insane.
Why did I
And I gotta say, man.
DJY, you can clip it. I already said how Falcons was gonna win, and that's how they did it to win. Before the game start.
You're just creating content for the man now.
Yeah, DJY, you're welcome.
Your thoughts, Nicely, right now, considering the performance there.
I don't want to think anymore. I don't want to think.
I'm just kind of in shock because it was at that point, you know, it was Team SMG's game. They were so far ahead. We were talking about how great even Smooth was doing on the Arlot. Well, that ending just didn't happen to be smooth anymore. Like, they forgot to keep an eye on the top side.
I don't want to look at the highlights.
It's all right.
Oh no, they're going to show the highlights.
Literally the moment you say it, it gets announced. Ladies and gentlemen, let us move on to the highlights brought to you by Grab Unlimited. The worst fear for LaFell right now. As we relive the early moments, Team SMG was playing basically perfectly.
I have one other strategy that I can do.
Yes. Okay.
Be a fan of the Falcons. If I shout them out, if I shout their victory, there's a chance for a 2-1.
But
which way, though?
I'm not going to say it, man. I can see your trap, Naisu. I know what you're trying to do. This ain't my first rodeo.
It sure isn't, but it isn't the first rodeo for Team SMG either. You think they'd be watching their base at least a little bit, right? You don't see Lotric in the fight. It's pretty clear that something's happening. Did they just feel that confident that they'd be able to, like, threaten the Team Falcons base quickly enough?
Yeah, here's the thing. If Lotric did not have that Purify, he wouldn't have ended the game.
That's true.
That Purify really changed it all. Because look at the final moments later on when Smooth used the final slash to push him away.
But like, this should have been a note already, what he's doing here at the 10.5-minute mark. Okay, we kind of got to keep an eye on Lotric. Like, there was already a preview of what the game was how it was going to end. Right? And even here, you think that there's a moment for Team SMG to end it, but unfortunately, it didn't happen.
Yeah, and again, just saying, the tunnel vision, because that's what this comp is, I would say, weak towards, because You're tunnel visioning into getting those kills, into getting those engages, into getting those fights. And again, this is the final moments where, look at this. The Purify was the reason that he continued attacking. If not, they might have been able to survive that onslaught.
Yeah, great reaction timing from Lotric as well. Literally, the moment you see the pre-animation for the final slash, the Purify was popped. So he didn't even move a milliliter. I forgot the measurements.
Milliliter?
Yeah.
Centimeters?
Centimeter, yes. Thank you so much. But yeah, that's basically...
Quantimeters?
You know?
That's a measurement too.
If you didn't move, it's as small as you need.
Quantum meters. Looking at the build here, does it even matter?
Look at the score.
It's more of the macro.
Yeah.
It's more. Okay, Falcons understand. Fighting a team fight is not their win condition. That's why they won.
Granted, how far behind they were, that was the right call.
That was the right call. And we've seen throughout the wild card, the team that fully understands the situation and makes a decision based on that is rightfully the winner.
Sounds like life lessons.
Life lessons. If life gives you lemonade, buy an apple juice.
All right.
That makes a lot of sense. Wise words with LaFell once
Don't
again.
just take what life gives you. Make your own rules.
Man really spun that into something that made sense.
Hey.
Leave it to the man, you know.
That's why I'm the analyst.
That's why he's the national treasure. But yes.
Oh, not anymore.
Not anymore?
Not right now.
You know,
not after game number 1.
I think it's happened enough times that your status is pretty solidified, right?
I blame the production team for asking me to cast this game.
I guess that's fair.
We're going to have a big talk after this.
We will have a big talk after this.
I mean, SMG is still, if I'm not mistaken, confirmed.
They're already
top 2,
confirmed.
So
yeah, but
as long as I'm not casting for tomorrow, we're all good.
Remember, though.
Remember what?
We talked about before the game started, what if it was a 2-1 in favor of Falcons? What if?
Let's not talk about what if. Season 2 is coming soon. We'll talk about it when it's up, all right? But for now, I think I need a break. I hope Rose can back me up here.
Yeah, no worries. We'll give you the time you need. We already got Rose prepared up on stage. And of course, we're going to take a short break before going into game number 2. So let's just let our host, Rose, take it away.